Today we've arrived in Kiel, Germany, and although there's a tall ship festival on, it looks like this one might be a permanent fixture, one you can go out on for the day. We're very lucky to be here this week because from the 17th to the 25th of June is the Tall Ships Festival. You can do tall ship cruises where you learn to climb the rigging and sail, or you could just stay on the cruise ship and use the lifts. A couple of blocks back from the cruise terminal, you find the old town, and there's a bit of a party atmosphere going on at the moment. There are also some beaches, but I don't think it's quite warm enough for us to explore those today. Germany is famous for beer festivals, and it certainly looks as though there'll be a lot of that going on during the Tall Ships Festival. A good place to head for is the church spire because that's right near the old marketplace and the main shopping centre. And there is a C&A here. It's like going back in time. Also, I've just seen a Woolworths down the road. Thank you very much. Wow. I guess only in Germany would you find a car with a beer engine. This is really quite a big festival. We're in the international market. This is definitely a beer festival. This is Hiroshima Park, and over there is the Opera House. The Opera House is one of the most important tourist attractions in Kiel, but unfortunately they don't allow tourists inside unless you go to the opera. The man in the Opera House did direct us to the town hall. This is the City Hall. It's one of the most interesting buildings in Kiel, apart from the Opera House, which unfortunately you're not allowed inside unless you go to the opera. And there are tours of the tower every 30 minutes that will cost you €4. The Kiel City Hall is the most important landmark in Kiel, and it can be seen from many streets around the city centre. We did try to do a tour of the tower, but unfortunately it's closed during Kiel Tourist Week. Oh, wait a minute. We did try and do a tour of the tower, but unfortunately it's closed during the festival week. Having looked down the list of ships coming into port here, the only time that P&O comes in is during the festival, so well done to them. This is the cleverest barbecue I've seen in a while. It's on a chain and you can higher it or lower it depending how near the heat you want it, and you can turn it round so that you can pour olive oil or seasoning onto the meat. The water's clean, you can hire stand-up surfboards and you can even jump if you dare. But if you are coming to Kiel, I recommend you come in Kieler Woche, the festival of the tall ships. There's an international market, food and drink from every country you can think of, and lots of attractions. That's the time to have fun here. You'd almost guarantee that most people have seen the film and not many read the book. The Little Mermaid statue is not far from where the ship's berthed. If we had time, I'd definitely try a canal tour. The many ways of getting around include a horse and carriage. Behind me is the home of the royal family, and they can often be seen strolling around the grounds. The guards have loaded weapons though, and they are allowed to use them. We're in a coffee and cheesecake shop, and this is possibly the best cheesecake I've ever tasted in my life.